I had to come on back because I will be freaking in my DMs gossiping all day and the live would just be sitting here, y'all. Okay, love bugs. Hello, hello, hello. It's your girl, Queen Blahma. And we are back for part 2 of Nika without family, you guys. Nika is going crazy. Nika is tripping because ooh, got an eyelash in my eye. Nika tripping because apparently she has gone to one of her court dates and it didn't go how she planned, you guys. Remember to smack the likety like button before I get on in it. If you are not subscribed to this channel, go ahead and subscribe to this Queen Blahma. Smack that bell notification. Make sure it says all, not personalized, and smack the likety like button. All right? How many times I told you smack the like button already? A lot of times, y'all. A lot of times. I would have been back like a while ago, but I had to finish my graham crackers. Y'all know the only thing I eat is freaking graham crackers. Graham crackers. It went from Ritz crackers to now graham crackers. So I'm a cracker. Polly want a cracker? I'm a cracker. Okay. But I'm gonna push play, y'all. We're gonna hop right back into this video and see what Nika is talking about. I'm gonna push play and then go get me another bottle of water. Okay.
Have a person that be high from the channel, you ain't gonna see nothing. I don't like shit like that. It's about my fucking kids and me about me with C.P.S. to get my kids back. Like I said, they say I ain't got no court order. I ain't got nothing, so I don't have nothing to hold on to with them. Trying to wait, they gotta do an interview on my fucking children. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, I don't give a fuck what nobody got going on in their life. I got my own fucking life to worry about. I'm a mother who's in fucking pain, who wants her fucking children, and that's that. Fuck what y'all think. You don't like it? Then fuck it.
Oh wow, and there we go with no volume again. She's where is she? Why the hell is she recording the airplane like somebody care about that? This right here tell you this woman is absolutely not living life. She didn't laid up and had too many kids. She done had too many kids. She's not experiencing life or nothing else, y'all. This is crazy. She just really is recording a freaking airplane.
My kids' death do us part. That's a commitment, not a statement. And the world on the outside looking in don't understand how much pain I'm in right now without my children. I love my children so much. You know what I'm saying? I can't even think. I can't eat. I can't do some of the things that I want to do because my kids are not here. But guess what? God got a bigger
Hell
plan.
nah, that boy look too high. That don't make no sense. He like 15 years old or something. That don't, nah. Hell no.
In the videos you're about to see is my kids are happy. They never wanted for nothing. They always went on Dollar Tree trips. They're always in stores. They're always doing something. And I always used to do their laundry, watch the videos. They were all happy.
She said, I always used to do their laundry, watch the videos. What the fuck is you supposed to do?
There's nothing foul play in my house. Look at Ace's faces. Look at the smiles on their faces. I'm a mother who loves my children. I know my children love me. No, we did not miss y'all. Hey, y'all. Doing okay? We just ride, y'all. You know what I'm saying? On this Friday, about to just get some pizza. Tell this lady thank you, y'all. Thank you, Miss Valeria. I think I spelled her name right. I said her name right.
This is an old ass video. This is a super old clip she didn't put in here, y'all. Like super, super old. The little girl that's sitting behind that boy right there, that's the one that was putting her middle finger up on the video. This had to been like 2 years ago, 3 years ago or something. Oh my goodness. This girl is something else. God damn, it's like she got a freaking a goddamn school or something. She got a whole team.
Backseat, y'all. She's sleeping. All right, I'm about to start driving. Oh, yeah, she is. All right, I love you guys. Everybody, bye.
Hell no, y'all. This was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, I'm in the Dollar Tree. My night is in the car with the kids. I mean, you're getting the kids some snacks. They told me what they want, so I'm getting in nice in the car with them outside. So I gotta take it to work.
She in the Dollar Tree getting the kids snacks with food stamps. Like she, I man, it's the acting like she's doing something special, y'all. She want recognition for going to Dollar Tree and buying her kids unhealthy snacks with food stamps, and then for going to the laundromat. She want the world to praise her.
I get this rug for now your room floor in the front. So they like ice cream, grabbing up some ice cream. I don't know which one. I think I might get them they hate the blue ones, so I think I might get them slush. Get some air freshener. So I think they eat just get
So what? She went in the damn Dollar Tree and spent $3 on 10 kids. Girl, you do your thing, girl. Do your thing, sis.
freshener. I'm just gonna go to the side.
Shit. Oh well, she spent one, two, three, $4, $5.
Mom, you
Girl.
ain't tired from working all day? I should be out here doing these phones. Come over with your camera. This girl got a phone now showing how to act. Anyway, since I'm over here. I'm over here doing Naya laundry. She just went to work. I got off. This is what I'm doing. Show them Lena outfit. How everybody doing? This is what a mother does.
She said she got off, so she had a job, y'all. She actually had a freaking job. Why she don't go and get another freaking job? And all them kids, if you lay around and have 10 kids, how do you lose your job? Like I get people lose their jobs, but they bounce right back and get another job. There are women out here that got a lot of kids like this, y'all, and they work. They work. Proud mom of 12, she works. Shay's what is her name? Shay's Life. What the fuck is her name? Shay's Empire, she works. These they go to work.
Recording the video and doing whatever. um, about help me vote? Oh yeah. You ain't helping with none of these folks. Show all the stuff I done. Okay. Yep. All right, want to stop the camera so I can show you? Yes. Say bye, Liv. Bye.
Mm-mm-mm. That's crazy, y'all. That's too many dang on kids. Nika, you need to get your life in order, sis. It ain't gonna get no easier. You need to get your tubes tied for real. Snack time, drama free, stress free. What's that? Philly cheese with coffee? Ew. So what? A bunch of free stuff? Mm-mm. Child, nah. Here we go with the volume again. And it's a 16-minute long video. What the fuck is wrong with her?
I ain't doing nothing today in this car. I got a lot going on. Think about tomorrow. I got a doctor appointment for myself.
I know. Did she really upload this same video again? Y'all, we seen this video a long time ago.
Important to me to make more money for my kids. Providing for them and seeing them smile. I have learned that if someone loves you, they are not supposed to hurt you or lie to you, but you cannot trust anybody.
Child, I need help. She uploaded this a while ago.
Let anything happen to you again. One day my mom came to get us from my grandmother and we was back to Columbia, South Carolina, and the two-bedroom trailer with her crazy boyfriend. While living in the house with her, I cried every night wanting to go back home with my grandmother. My mom would tell me stories about how she threw me behind the bed because she didn't want me and how she wanted to kill me.
She's she says she's getting her book published, and this is a part of her book that she's reading. I love hearing people read their stories. I absolutely love it. If you're not following my main queen Blahma, she does celebrity news and gossip. And Christian Rock, Blueface girlfriend, her family has been coming forward speaking about the traumas that they go through, and her oldest sister China is making publishing a book also, and it's kind of like this. It's speaking about the traumas from back then. So we shall see, you guys.
I'm listening to what she was saying, and I started to ask her a question like, "Why did you have me if you didn't want me in your life?" And I'm gonna stop right there because that's just a big part of my story of my life. I didn't have a mother; I had a grandmother, and
Oh well, let me rewind this on because we missed the whole dang on the whole thing. We missed the whole thing, child. There we go.
I got a lot of effort doing that. So let me
Read
go
to us,
back to my
girl.
childhood life
Read to
and
us, girl. We love
I'm
it.
sitting here and just thinking about my kids, and a lot is on my heart right now. Um, this is all Hayward here.
She said this is all Hayward here, y'all.
All right, so I'm gonna start off like this. Give y'all a short taste of my life.
Oh, I did a freaking. I wanted to fucking watch. Oh my goodness, y'all! It's a video on her channel where she speaks about her and Hayward's relationship. Also, I'm gonna watch that with y'all too. That's why I say Hayward really he. I'm gonna watch that video with y'all too because this girl went through a lot with that man for him to. He went behind her back and married another woman, and then he cheated on her and got with the Jessica woman that he's with right now, and left while she was pregnant. Packed all his stuff up and left while she was asleep. She woke up and asked her oldest daughter where Hayward go, and she was like, "He packed his stuff and left while you was asleep, mama." And he wouldn't answer the phone for months. He didn't come to the daughter's birthday. His family wouldn't answer the phone. Nothing for a long time. Y'all, like oh man, and people go through so much trauma. It's ridiculous. But that's what that man did to her. After making her lose her place and then making her lose her Section 8, everything from the feds raiding for drugs and everything else. She lost her place, then she lost her Section 8 voucher and everything behind this man. And then he, in return, left her after she had all them kids and went married somebody else, came back, she accepted him back, and then he left her again and went to be with somebody else. And now he got all her kids in the other woman's house. Like it is. I'm gonna watch that with y'all too because it's heartbreaking. Like wow. Mm-mm-mm. And she just continuously takes him back.
What's that?
Let me go get my water, y'all. Child, I'm be dry like a goddamn on gecko. Trying to shed my skin. Y'all see, I be drinking water all morning. That's one empty bottle. This one is almost empty. I'm gonna drink the rest of this and give me another one. It's like sometimes I remember to drink my water, and then other times I be dehydrated because I be forgetting.
So kind of moved from there and came here and started fresh again.
So she's going through her little pamphlet trying to figure out where she want to start reading.
Then I started to research on college again online. So everything started to fall into place. Getting back into school changed me and made me a better person because my mind was still with him. Now attending class online is one of now attending class online was one for me to learn my career is important to me to make more money for my kids. Providing for them and seeing them smile. I have learned that if someone loves you, they are not supposed to hurt you or lie to you, but you cannot trust anybody in the world but yourself. Love is a powerful word and it means a lot to me to hear my kids tell me, Mommy, I love you every day. Waking up in the morning, hearing a voice in my head saying, you can do this. Walk by faith and not by sight. You can do this. Then here comes the devil. He steps in and tries to kill my happiness and my peace of mind. My thinking about Hayward bad, thinking about how bad Hayward has took my heart and mind. With him, he's not even feeling my hurt in his heart. I have to fight and fight myself to get better from all things in my life. It seems is not healing my broken heart. How can I wake up one day sad, say I'm completely done when I seem to keep going back on my word? Life is full of surprising people in the world. Itself is crazy. I move on with my heart. Anybody?
She's talking about Hayward right now, how he broke her heart and how she'll wake up one morning and say she's done with him, and the next morning she'll let him right back into her heart, which is true. A lot of us go through that. A lot of us go through
My
it.
life back on the right path. I'm in a dark place
You
in my
know the
life right
person
now.
not
One
good
year
for you,
side true
but
story about how my life
you
started.
still there.
I was born and raised in South Carolina. I took my
Ah,
parents
dang
moved to
it.
Florida,
Okay,
raised
I
by my
didn't.
grandmother down below me, grandmother who didn't give birth to me, but the one who took me in from birth. My grandmother had 7 kids of her own, which she raised all of hers, and she had 4 boys and 3 girls. She had raised her kids. Now she had to raise us a lot for her, but she said she had to keep us because she loved us and she didn't want anybody else to raise her grandkids. She didn't want her family separated. My mom abandoned me and my sisters and brothers, and she said she didn't want any kids at the time, so that's why she gave up on us. Knowing in my heart, I wanted my mom in my life.
Oh yeah, y'all notice she got her nails done again, right, child? Just pay attention, y'all. Pay attention to how often these nails change. She makes sure she had that money to get them nails done.
It was hard for me and my sister because we really loved our mom. My grandma sits down one day and told us the real truth and the reason why my mama didn't want you for her daughter. I was very nervous and upset when she said the unthinkable. Your mama didn't want you because you were too dark skinned. And I was like the other, it was too dark skinned. I was not like
Too
the
dark
others, and that
skin.
I'm not her child. They gave her the wrong child. My heart dropped
Uh-uh.
deep down in my lap when my grandma kept going on and on about how my mother left me in the
You don't believe that? She said her grandmother told her that her mom didn't want her because she was too dark skinned. She believed the hospital gave her the wrong child.
trailer. We were living in with her at the time. She got a match and a piece of paper and lighted up and set the whole trailer on fire with me inside, watching the flames go up while standing in the window screaming and crying for help. When she came out and left me in there, she took my sisters and brothers with her, not thinking about me at all. As the fire got deeper, my grandma tried to break the window to get me out, but she couldn't, so she called my aunt out of the house to
Y'all think that's true? Or y'all think that her grandmother might have some issues also? Or do y'all think Nika is making this whole story up?
break the windows. Finally inside, she grabbed me and ran out before the trailer went up in flames. My grandmother then took me inside to calm me down and said, I never want to let anything happen to you again. One day, my mom came to get us from my grandmother and moved us back to Columbia, South Carolina, in a two-bedroom trailer with her crazy boyfriend. While living in the house with her, I cried every night wanting to go back home with my grandmother. My mom would tell me stories about how she threw me behind the bed because she didn't want me and how she wanted to kill me. I'm listening to what she was saying, and I started to ask her a question like, "Why did you have me if you didn't want me in your life?" And I'm gonna stop right there because that's just a big part of my story of my life. I didn't have a mother; I had a grandmother, and what I did when it was spend time with my mother, I was physically neglected and treated wrong and treated like a piece of shit. Like I didn't even resist in the world as being her child. And like me being a mom is a big challenge because I gave life to 10 beautiful children. But when I gave life to my first child, I didn't know how to adapt on being a mother. I didn't know how to love. I didn't know how to give my all and myself to a baby. You know what I'm saying? That I'm carrying in the womb. I had to learn how to grow. I had to learn how to, become a mother and get adapted of being a mother. You know what I'm saying? So giving unconditional love to a
So my
child.
question is, what was your grandmother doing? You said you didn't have a mother, you had a grandmother, and your grandmother raised you, but she must like, did she not raise you? Well, I don't know.
That I carry in my womb. But now I mustn't push out and had. I had to learn how to grow with that child. I had to learn how to, you know, basically be in that child's life and love her unconditional. Like, that was my firstborn. And being a mother doesn't come with a handbook. It only comes with the knowledge. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? She also said in this video, where she was talking about Hayward, she said that when her and Hayward got together, she had already had the first two kids, right? And that Hayward told her, "Hey, you can't be out here looking like a dime and got your kids looking like trash." And then she started worrying about what her kids looked like and making sure they were dressed and they were clean and they were together. But before, she only worried about her appearance until Hayward came into her life and let her know that it wasn't okay for her to walk around looking like a dime and her kids to be looking like trash, was her exact words. That was her exact words, y'all.
And the ability of
So,
being.
like, she keeps saying she didn't have a mother, she had a grandmother, but with that, normally, if the mother is not going to do what she needs to do and the grandmother steps in and takes over, she takes over as the mother. So, what the mother would have been teaching you about your menstrual cycles and cleaning yourself and this and that, the grandmother in return is teaching you all that stuff. Now, I don't understand what the point of the grandmother stepping in saying that she want her family together if she wasn't going to raise these girls and these boys how to be proper men and women. You get what I'm saying? And clearly, the grandmother couldn't have raised her how to be a proper woman if Nika is telling us that she had to teach herself these things. And then she told us that Hayward had to basically train her to keep the children together. She would keep herself together, but she wouldn't care what the kids came outside looking like. So it's a whole messed up generational curse. And her 18-year-old daughter was supposed to go away to college and decided that she couldn't go away to college because her mother is too irresponsible to care for her siblings and take care of her life. So her 18-year-old daughter didn't move away to college. So we're gonna see. She's taking online courses right now, but it's a lot going on. It's a lot between the C.P.S. coming and snatching her siblings, her mama going crazy, like her having to work, and she's doing online courses. It's a lot going on for that 18-year-old girl to be dealing with. And then the kids that she has raised have been snatched from the home. The same as Nika is emotionally damaged from her children leaving, her daughter is also. Think about it. That daughter, the oldest child in a neglectful household, the oldest daughter is the one that cares for the children. If it's an oldest son and there's not an oldest daughter, then he will do it. But it's the oldest daughter that takes care of her siblings. She nurtures them, everything. That newborn baby, that is like her child. They said it. When the little boy burnt himself, Nika was gone to bingo, and the oldest daughter was feeding the little baby, supposedly. That's her child. Them are her children that were snatched by CPS. So she got a lot going on right now mentally, on top of trying to keep them classes up. It's real sad. It really is. And her mother's not equipped enough to even try to direct her 18-year-old daughter in the right direction. That's crazy.
Yourself, because nobody can't tell you how to raise a baby. You
Sad.
know, a baby's gonna grow from being a baby to a toddler to a child to a teenager to a grown person. But you gotta literally watch that child grow. And for me to become a mother, it made me more stronger in certain ways because when I had my first child, I really wasn't thinking about life like that. I was still partying, having fun, and doing what Nika wanted to do. And I started realizing that my grandma was dying at the time. And I got pregnant with my son and Papa. And I started to realize, I asked the Lord for a son, that she was dying and I had to do this on my own. And that I really would need to get, physical help when she died because it's the only person that I know, what I'm saying, that loved me unconditional and gave me unconditional love and that been there for me since I was a baby. So I had to learn how to love two people at one time, which were my own children. And then I did learn how to grow after a while when I met um, Papa Daddy, which is Boo. He taught me how to love. He taught me how to basically go out here and give unconditional love to my children because I didn't know how to love. I didn't know what love was or what did love mean, what I'm saying, at the time of having my two oldest children. So I started to grow with them and start to learn them and start to understand life is not about me anymore. It's about my children. And I have to go do what I have to do for them. You know what I'm saying? So I started to realize more and more and more
Do y'all hear? Dang it. No, I don't want
aggravated
no
life was
goddamn
getting with
sleeper.
2 children and how I couldn't manage and how I couldn't stay on my feet because I didn't know what to do.
Now it's okay. So in the other videos, she said that Hayward had to tell her, to dress the kids and this and that and that and that. And now in this video, she's saying that Papa's daddy taught her how to love and how to love the children and cherish and this and that. So this girl just got a whole lot of life trauma, a whole lot of life trauma, and she has done nothing but lay around and have more and more children. And they do that often because they want to have someone that's going to love them unconditionally. It's not even about, I don't think it's so much about giving the love. It's more about, this baby is gonna love me. This is gonna love me, love me, love me. These kids are gonna love me, love me, love me. It's not about me being able to, work and provide for them and have a life. It's a mental thing. It's something mentally. That's crazy, you guys. 10 kids. The girl had 10 kids.
To do. I didn't know how to do it. I didn't have anybody to hold my hand and feet and say, okay, Nika, go this way, go that way. I had to learn on my own. So, when I did met Hayward and I did got pregnant from him and had a baby from him, life started to change on a whole nother meter because I'm starting to realize, this man was more important than my children are. I had more things going on in my life that I could not understand why I couldn't love my children the way I wanted to love my children. So yeah, I got dark secrets in my life, growing up because I didn't know how to be a mother. Now that I am a mother of 10 beautiful children, I will do whatever I can for my children. I will give my last breath if I have to. I will give a rib out my body if they need it, or organ or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I basically grew over the years of being the best mother my children will ever have. And the case that I'm going through now with C.P.S, it drives me crazy in my mind. I'm going through
You
postpartum
still
depression.
got
I'm
a
going
lot of
through
growing to
suicide. I'm
do,
going through
Nika.
everything. And nobody actually sees what Nika's going through because they're not walking in my footsteps. They're not walking in my shoes. They're not seeing what I'm going through. And me personally putting my book out there on Amazon.
And she got a lot more growing to do. And the fact that she hasn't stopped producing children, she hasn't stopped having kids, she hasn't given her body a break. Her body hasn't stopped going through releasing the emotional hormones nonstop. Our bodies create so many different hormones while we're pregnant and after delivery. And if you really think about it, her body is never snapping back to normal. She continuously gets pregnant again, which starts the hormone battle right back up. And then she gives birth, and the hormones shift, and she gets pregnant again, which started right back up. So even if she was going to possibly go through postpartum depression or anything else, she got pregnant right back again. So her body is never having time to fully adjust, to fully release all these hormones, all the toxicities, and just heal. Not only that, she's not giving her children any time. There is never a, okay, this is the last one, it's time for our life to shift. It's time for our life to shift from pregnant mom who can't hardly do anything, and we got a constant newborn all the time. We always got to carry milk. We always got to carry formula. We always have to carry a diaper bag. We always got to worry about this newborn. We always got to worry about a stroller. Always got to worry about a car seat. Always, always. You can never have an actual good time with your children like that because there's always someone small and nagging and crying and disrupting. And it's not to say it like that, but it is. My children are getting ready to be 16, 15, and 10. So we don't have anyone crying, nagging, disrupting, car seats and strollers and hell no. Let's go. Let's go. Y'all want to go to the movies? Y'all want to go to the movies to eat and to see the game? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Put your shoes on. Put your stuff on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It's never. So She'll her she'll never know the joy, and her children will never know the joy of not having to worry. Not having to worry. She's constantly having more kids. Constantly, constantly. It like, come on now. First of all, all the kids can't even fit in a car. All her children don't even fit in her vehicle. It's too much. It's too much. And then I get you have a mental problem on your own, but then eventually it becomes a disruption to the other children. It becomes a burden on the other children. It just becomes a whole freaking mess. Like you're never going to be able to just drop all your kids off at school and go and stop here and get you a coffee and go and just sit in this parking lot and look up at the sun, and it just go sit at this park and turn your car off and have your windows down and just sit your phone right here and a laptop right there and a tripod right here and just record and edit for 5 hours straight without being interrupted. Like you'll never ever have that comfort because you just continuously push out more children, more children, more children. Like you can't go to your son's football game comfortably. You can't go to your daughter's practice comfortably. You can't go take the kids here comfortably. You always got a whole trail of kids tagging along behind you. And it's not even like your kids aren't well dressed, they aren't well put together, you aren't financially secure or anything. So not only is it a disruption, but it's an embarrassment. It's an embarrassment. Your child trying to play football or basketball, and then here comes is loud ghetto mama with this hair tie on her head, and then 8 kids behind her with shoes untied, no jackets on, hair not done. 2 got bonnets on, ashy. 3 got runny noses. This one won't stop crying. Girl, bye. Child, bye. Heck no, that's a whole disruption and it's embarrassing to the child. Girl, you got to get your life in order. You got to get your life in order. You are doing nothing but embarrassing your children. You setting up embarrassment. It is completely embarrassing. It honestly is. For, for real. That's, I don't know, y'all. Man, I get coming up in trauma or whatever, but you got to make it better for your children. That's the point, right? That be the point. They say, "Oh, I grew up like this. I'm gonna have a kid, so my kid never go through this." That's the point, right? So why are you letting your children go through it? I don't understand. You laid up and had all them kids so you can prove a point that you can be a better mother than your mother ever was. Yet your children have been snatched from your system, your kids, by DCF. I mean, your kids have been snatched from you by DCF. They snatched from you, thrown in the system. So, what was the point? Y'all get what I'm saying? What was the point?
Which it would be
You
out
can't make
soon.
it make
Yeah, that's
sense.
how I get everything done, so that people can purchase my book and maybe they can read it and relate to what I'm going through, because some people want to do the same thing I went through.
Girl, don't nobody want to purchase your book. For real. Don't want to purchase your book. It sounds it sound fishy. It sound fishy. It sound interesting because we know for a fact that there are people that have gone through these stories and it could be true, but yours just sounds fishy. And secondly, don't nobody want to buy your book. Like, don't nobody want to buy it. You put out an audio, put out a video or something. Like, you do that. You come on camera and you read that book and then, like, put it on members only or something, and people want to pay for the membership to see you read your book, then yeah, but don't nobody want to buy your book, girl. Don't. Sorry, not sorry, sis. I'm just being very, very honest, very blunt. I don't know what you own, but you spend a lot of time stapling all them papers together and putting kids' pictures on the front page and all of that. And all that time could have been dedicated to figuring out how to get your children back. That book is not going to regain custody of your children. That book is not going to give your kids beds to sleep in right now. And that book is not going to put a dining room table in your children's home right now. Maybe 5 years down the line, but not right now. So You need to get your life in order, sis. You really do.
You know what I'm saying? Like when people say physical neglect, it drives me crazy in my mind to even hear a word like that because for one, I'm not physically neglecting none of my children. I'm not gonna harm my children in any physical way. I love my children to death, do us part. That's a commitment, not a statement. And that's something that I try to tell the world. Like my mama didn't give me everything that I asked for. She wasn't there for me to hold me when I cried or when I needed something. Watching Nana today, when I get ready to leave, banging her head and crying and screaming, "Mommy, I want
Mm-mm-mm.
to go, I want to go." Every time I wake Nana and she wants to go, remind me of the time I was a child and I wanted my mom and I couldn't have my mom, because my mama didn't want it. It's
So you should have never put your kids in that position, is what I got to say, Nika. Because I feel what you're saying. And I could never imagine you guys like it just put tears in my eyes thinking about what she's saying. Because the only time I had to deal with dropping my children off and them doing that crying was preschool. Preschool. And I'm not joking or none of that. It's no shade. It's real life. Tears is falling. I remember you guys, like my oldest son and my daughter. My middle son, it wasn't an issue because my oldest son was already there. So he was just going with his brother. But then my daughter, it was years later and we hadn't went through it anymore because it was years later. So I was crying again. But my oldest son, dropping him off at preschool, like for the first 2 weeks, it was traumatic for me and him. Like it was so stressful. It was traumatic. Like, oh my goodness, baby just at the door screaming and crying and hollering. So I get what she's saying, but you put your children in that position and that's horrible. Like you had all them kids to prove that you can be a better mother, and look what position you put your kids in. You said your baby is crying and banging her head when you have to leave. And I believe her. I believe her. It's not the oldest kid she's talking about, it's the baby, the one that I was talking about. The newborn baby, she's not going to remember Nika for real. But that 2 year old or 3 year old, however old she is, that's some trauma right there. That is trauma. Not seeing her mom. And she's separated from her siblings, you guys. She's not with Hayward's kids. So it's not that she's just separated from her mama, but she got the comfort of all the other children. She doesn't. She's not with her siblings. That is complete trauma. So I get what she's saying. I don't think she's lying at all. I believe it. That baby is separated from her mom, and that baby is separated from her siblings. She don't have nobody but the newborn baby, I think. And come on now. So, Nika, you have put your children in a hell of a situation, in a heartbreaking situation. You really have. And this ain't the first time you did it, but this time I think this is the worst time of them all, probably.
a difference between me and my mom. I'm not like my mom. I'm myself. I love my children. So when Nana started crying like that today and screaming for me, my heart melted. I
Yep.
wanted to break down and cry. I wanted to
Mm-mm-mm.
get her out of that car and hold her and tell her, "Mama, know that Mama loves you, and no matter the situation, you don't understand what's going on. I'm not gonna never leave
That's
your side
crazy. And she
until
don't
I'm dead."
understand what's
You know
going
what I'm saying?
on.
So my heart was heavy on that point of seeing her crying and calling for her mama, wanting her mama, because I put myself in a situation of going live on an app called TikTok and going out here showing my life, and of course my boy pull up his shirt and whatever else they want to say, sexual abuse and all this other stuff going. That's just false allegations, and it's sick in the head for people to
It's
think
not false
anything about
allegations
anything
though.
negative like that. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, my story.
So you see, it's like she takes accountability for part of it. And at the beginning of this video, she said, I guess they not false allegations. But now she's saying, so it's not false allegations. This it happened. And it happened while you were on live. It happened. Um, And it's really unfortunate that it happened, but it's on you to correct the situation, not to ignore it, not to try to be in denial, and not to say false allegations, to correct the situation. Now, I heard that the oldest son, Papa, was allegedly doing the same thing, and that's why he lives with the grandmother right now. So, this has possibly been going on before, but it's not false allegations, honey. I feel my heart hurts for you. It really does, because she loves her children. She loves her children. No one should ever mistake the fact that Nika loves her children. She loves them kids. She really does. But she's lacking the maternal instinct. She's lacking the motherly skills. She's lacking everything that her mother and grandmother should have instilled in her. Every single bulletin point that should have been instilled was not. It wasn't. And that's real bad. And now she's had 10 children. Like, could you imagine the simple things that your mother and your grandmother, or if it was your father or your grandfather or auntie, whoever, told you and taught you these simple life lessons, the simple lessons that we live by today, we breathe by. We were taught by someone that loved us unconditionally. She wasn't. She wasn't. Nobody taught her. Nobody taught her to say, "Hello, hi, how you doing? Hello, how you doing? Okay, may I speak to Jessica?" No, nobody taught her the simple things. And now she's dealing with it. It's sad. It's so sad. It's so sad. With her children being taken, I'm positive she can take parenting classes. She could take a lot of different classes to try and, just pick up on different things. One or two classes is not going to help, but it'll give you a guideline. It'll give her bulletins to go by. And we're not saying that she's going to go by them for a fact, but it will give her an outline of definitely yes and no. And that's something her mother didn't give her. That's something her grandmother, no one gave her. A definite outline of this is what you do, this is what you definitely never do. So if a woman, a child grows into a young lady grows into a grown woman, and no one has ever given her the blueprint of how to be a young lady and how to be a woman and how to be a mother. True enough, it's not a pamphlet on how to teach us how to be a mother. But if you have a loving mother or a grandmother or a great grandmother, they gave you a blueprint. And it's not printed on no paper or nothing. It's instilled in the back of your head. They gave you a blueprint of what to do in life. And you go and you alter it a little bit and you pick and choose what you want to use. But we have something to go by. She has nothing to go by. She had nothing to go by. And had 10 children. That is woo. Say, can the church say chill? Oh my goodness gracious. Woo. Relax. Girl, that's a moment right there. Like, woo. Could you imagine this woman walking into somebody's office or walking into somebody's church or into the Salvation Army and like just really sitting down and giving the intake lady or the receptionist her story? Like, whoo, chill, chill. So you didn't have nobody in your life to give you the simple day by day guidance. Nobody to tell you which direction to wipe in. Nobody to tell you don't put that soap down there. Nobody to tell you to not put deodorant on top of must. Nobody to tell you to get in the shower and clean your complete body. Don't just spray perfume on top of it. Wash your clothes. It don't matter if you only got 3 pair of drawers all week. You take them drawers off and you wash them bad boys in the sink and you hang them up to dry for tomorrow. She had nobody to teach her that. Poor baby. Mm-mm-mm. That's what I'm saying, y'all. That's what I be saying about the generations and what went down and what happened and this and that. And is no excuse. That's not an excuse, Nika. Understand, sis. That's no excuse for how you're raising your children and how you're raising your daughters and how you let them go around. That's one thing I don't believe in. Just because that's how you was raised, don't mean that's how you raise your kids. If you were raised with an abusive mother, why would you be abusive to your children? If you were raised with a neglectful mother, why would you be neglectful to your children? You hear me? If nobody taught you how to clean your twat, Nika, why are you not on top of teaching your daughters how to keep their twats taken care of? You get it? Got it? Good, sis. That's what I'm saying. I get the trauma. I really do get it. Y'all, there was a lot of trauma back in the day. It's still a lot of trauma now, but as us being grown and like it becoming more discovered, like back then when we were growing up and they started the child abuse hotlines and the suicide, and they started putting a shedding a light on a lot of things that were going on when we were coming up. So now that we grown, we just like, wow, wow. It's so many different lights shed on so many different situations now. And you should be the type of parent that's very open with your children. Never be concerned to ask your children if somebody's touching them. That's what we here for. Never be timid to tell your children, hey, nobody is supposed to be touching you. Nobody is supposed to be in your private area. Nobody's supposed to be looking at you. It doesn't matter if they say they like you or not. This is not supposed to be happening. Has anybody touched you? If anybody been messing with you? Is anybody bullying you? Is anybody picking on you? What are you thinking? How was your day? You just got to be very open with your children, very open, and make sure that they know that if something is not right, if something is possibly going on, that it's okay to come and talk to you. It's okay. You ain't going to be mad, because that's the issue too. A lot of kids, they think that their parents going to be mad. They think, so y'all, it's just a lot. We got to protect these kids with all our might, all our being, and our bodies. We have to protect these children. I'm push play so Nika could keep talking, because child, she just got a lot of freaking trauma, a whole lot of trauma, and it's just not getting any better.
Is out here to a lot of mothers out here. Don't put your kids on that app if you're not gonna. If you feel like it's just for fun and you think it's for fun, when people out here looking in, trying to look in anyway, and go out there and put false allegations against you. You know what I'm saying? Because me being a mother, I love my children to death, and I will fight for all 10 of them. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, a mother job does not come in a handbook. A mother
And,
job.
and Jasmine and Chrissy, they need to pay attention to Nika's story, honestly. They really do. And it's not like saying, oh, y'all neglectful like her. No, you need to pay attention to what she's saying about putting your children on these social media apps. Jasmine, C.P.S. has allegedly come in your house how many times? Chrissy, Jasmine says C.P.S. be in your house more than a little bit. You just don't show it. Y'all need to sit back and actually look at this woman's story. Her children are not in her care right now. because she insisted on putting them on social media platforms.
It's hard. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's hard, but you gotta learn how to accept the good with the bad. You know what I'm saying? The positive with the negative. So at the end of the day, my goal is to move me and my kids away from the city that I'm in, put us in a better house and a better car, and start new, like a new environment. You know what I'm saying? Like do something different with my time. Get me a better job than what I have now. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like a cleaning services. It's still money coming in, but I want to watch my kids grow up. I want to be there every inch of the way. I want to be there for birthdays. I don't want to miss birthdays anymore. I don't want to go through what I'm going through with CPS anymore in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody said,
It's crazy because like she she had a job, but even after she stopped working, she has her platforms. She has social media platforms. It's not about putting your children on the platform. It's about how you operate these platforms, how you upload your children onto these platforms, what you allow to go onto your platforms. And I said it a month ago, 2 months ago. Nika should never do any lives with her children anywhere in the presence, anywhere in the vicinity. You should never go live until she knows for a fact that her children are in line. You can't go live if your child running behind you pulling their clothes up. If your child going behind you flipping the live off. Doing this, doing that, looking all in the camera, all in every business that they ain't got no business in. You cannot go live. You need to do nothing but pre-recorded videos. Videos that you record, you can sit down and you can edit and clip out the foolery that your children is doing. Because like you said, you do want to be with your children 24/7. You want to be with your children every day. You want to wake up to your children. You want to put your kids to sleep. You don't want to be worried about who's putting them to sleep, what's going on in the household. You want to be in that household. So you need to make content out of the positive stuff, not just turning that camera on and letting a whole bunch of foolery go on in your background. That's just stupid. I get you. I get what you're saying. I get it. Trust me, sis. Trust and believe. But nah, hell no. You got your platforms. You can make your money. You just only need to do pre-recorded content. You can do lives. I don't even know because, like I said, you keep having kids. You keep pushing out more kids. So it's not like you can drop the kids off at school and go sit and grab you a coffee and go live for an hour a day and push out everything else pre-recorded. No, because you keep having more kids. So figure it out, okay? Figure it out, sis.
so the kids got taken 3 times. My kids never got taken out of my prison 3 times.
How many
This is the
times?
second time my kids got taken because of false allegations. The first time it was something dumb and stupid what people had going on or
What
whatever.
was it?
But I feel
This is the third time. So if this time was for false allegations, the other time was something dumb and stupid for what people going having going on. What was the time that the CPS lady took Papa and took your daughter, and then remember you said Papa ran away? The CPS lady took Papa to his friend's house for something, and Papa and his friend ran away from the backyard. And the CPS lady said, okay, whatever. And then you said that the people did the investigation and said that Papa wasn't in CPS custody. So, I mean, what are you saying? I guess because that's what they said, you saying it's only two times now. But regardless, the story you gave us was that the CPS took them and Papa told the CPS lady some BS story to get her to pull up to his friend house, and she did, and him and his friend ran away. The next time was when the cocaine was found in the boy's system, and the semen on the seashore was found in little girl's system, right? And then now we have this time. I could be confused. I could be mistaken. But I'm just going by your stories, Nika. This is the third time, you guys.
like God got eyes and He see everything. He knows that I won't harm his children. But at the end of
Y'all,
the
did
day,
I not turn the comments
anybody who
on?
does it respectfully and righteously, there have nothing to say to them because
We
your
having a
life
good
is my
time.
life, and what
I
I'm
don't
going to do for
see any
God, and I'm
comments, so
gonna
I
take care of
probably
my
didn't
kids the
turn
way
them
I can.
on.
And being a mother,
My bad. Shit, if I
I'm gonna
didn't.
protect over my children. I love my children. I will do whatever it takes to get them back in my care and in my custody and knowing that mama loves them.
We hear you, girl.
At
You
the end
better
of the
do
day, don't
whatever it
forget to like,
takes.
comment,
Shit.
subscribe, and video the comments to turn back on and see you guys later.
Oh, she said the comments are turned back on. See you guys later. I doubt it. I doubt if them comments is back on. Nika likes to lie. She likes to lie a lot. Them damn comments are not on. Vlog. What the hell? CPS or the people who work for CPS is the mystery. What, girl? What are you talking about? Okay, shit.
Channel, don't forget to like, comment,
It's
subscribe,
the
and watch the
volume,
video.
y'all.
But I really got a lot on my mind that's heavy right now because I just talked with the caseworker or whatever about my children coming
Uh huh.
home.
Did
Because
you
it's been a
really?
month since they've been gone.
Uh huh.
But it's just something fishy about this whole situation that I'm not understanding because it's going from one end to another. And it's like everything she's telling me, I don't really understand like what is going on. Like literally, if I don't have a court hearing, there's no lawyers involved and none of that other stuff. What is really going on? Because
Okay, so
really, honestly,
y'all,
for my birthday, I plan on going out of
there are
town to
comments.
Atlanta or North
So
Carolina for my
it's
birthday. So I
comments.
haven't done
They
that. So
just
I got
not
to plan
popping up.
for my birthday, enjoy my birthday. I'm trying to see my children want to be home. She's
And
like, what
then
if I
somebody's. Oh wow, y'all! I should take a picture of this. It's no comments on my screen. Um, that's crazy. It freaking no comments on my screen at all. But I just clicked on the freaking live on another device, and it's comments there. Child, don't think I've been ignoring you guys the whole time. They're like on my live right now that I'm is no comments. So I don't even that's crazy. I'm like, I don't know. Shit. They just chilling watching. Ain't nobody want to talk to me today. I'm not ignoring y'all. I there's no comments on my screen. That's funny.
be home because it takes 45 days. You got 3 or 4 lines
Gosh,
open.
my
That's what we mean
life
by 3 or 4 lines.
sometimes.
I'm still confused about that. Like literally, like you got 3 to 4 lines open, but we do it all in 45 days. No, we're not done with the investigation. Blase, blase, we gotta do this, we gotta do that, and the kids gotta go for evaluations and do this and do that, and then it's gonna be 45 days, and she have to, if she wanted to extend it 50 more days, she can, if they feel like they have to, and all this
That's
stuff,
crazy.
like
Y'all
literally,
really
like,
been
if somebody
commenting up
called
in
me,
here. Okay, I see you. I see everybody. Shout out to y'all in the comment section. Thank y'all for conversating with each other. I wasn't ignoring you guys. I just didn't even see anything.
in with false allegations
Dang.
towards me from a platform called TikTok or wherever they call it from, like another app, Instagram or whatever, and they call it with false allegations towards me. What
A
do y'all have?
platform on
You know what I'm
TikTok.
saying? Because y'all done took the kids out of the house. I applied with y'all, with the kids going out of the house. Elijah did burn himself. He's better now. Elijah in school now, is what the supervisor was telling me. And she told me it would take about a month. Now she's telling me she told me it was 45 days.
Why the hell was Elijah not in school? That's what they were saying too, that Nika didn't have some of her kids enrolled in school. And then that she didn't have their shot records up to date. Oh, girl. I don't even understand. And Nika tried to say it was because she was pregnant and had a hard pregnancy. But you gotta go to your OBGYN appointments. So there's no excuse.
I mean, I'm still confused on what they're trying to do and how they're trying to do it because I'm not understanding nothing that's going on right now because I'm still confused on everything. Because when I called her this morning, I was trying to hear good news that, you know what I'm saying, we work on it. We don't see no physical evidence. We don't see nothing wrong. We did our investigation and the kids will be home before your birthday. No, they're not trying to put the kids back in the house for my birthday. No, they're not trying to put me on whatever I gotta do. So, I'm saying, make sure this case can be pushed faster. It just seemed like everything just seems so fishy. I just feel like something is not right still to this day because of the fact that I'm not live anymore on TikTok. I cut out all the live on TikTok and I deactivate all my accounts, what I'm saying, to keep the flame down offline, but that still
Oh,
ain't
she's
working for
lying.
myself either.
She lying. She lying. I haven't looked at, I'm about to go look and see if her TikTok there. Remember I told y'all yesterday, she went from 13,000 followers down to 4,000 and something because she's like blocking everyone. She is blocking everyone. And she said that she was blocking everybody to get all the foolery out. So now she's saying that she's not on TikTok no more. She deactivated and this and that. I'm about to go and look because
It don't
I'm
even matter
nosy.
what I got going on online
No, I'm
because of the
nosy.
fact that they're not looking at me. They're looking at
I'm
what they're trying to
nosy.
find and what they're trying to get into.
Let me look
And
my
I
nosy
remember
ass.
the caseworker said nobody was calling
Wasn't none of them in
the
school.
kids
Oh gosh.
in
See, look, that's a
custody since the
mess.
29th. So I'm trying to figure out what investigations do they have. Like y'all trying to interview the kids, what ask them questions about something or what? Because if that's the case, y'all could ask the kids questions any other time when I was letting y'all in the household to see the kids. My thing is I'm trying to be more respectful and trying to work with these people because my children, are by paper. But if I don't have a court order or I don't have to see a lawyer and I got to deal with y'all, I never heard of this before. I never
I think she
ever
did
dealt with a
deactivate her
situation like
TikTok,
this before.
but it was
Officially
private and
dealing
she
with
never
kids because
accepted me, so I don't know.
any other cases that I
I'm
had to
about to
go
look
through
on the
court,
app.
which was
Look
when
on that
COVID
red
during the
app that
time.
she be talking
When
about.
COVID came during the time,
I'm on the way,
the caseworker
Red.
that was on my case, she basically did it herself because they had to do it over the phone as a FaceTime. So I didn't have to go to court the first time I had my kids taken away from me because it was a false allegation, but something that was going on in that neighborhood where I was living at. So that's totally different. But just like you say, every case is different. But me being a mother and being
So something was going on in the neighborhood that she was living at, and that's where the DCF came the first child.
and a parent
Girl,
of my
bye.
children, I'm trying to figure out what is really going on because I'm not understanding. Do I need to go talk to a lawyer about the situation to see what I need to get done? Because
Yeah,
the
that's
fact
what
that
you need to do.
me
Shit.
going through her, trying to figure out what's going on, I'm not
Girl,
really
you
getting the
sounding dumb
information and
for
the closure
real.
that I need to know when my children are actually coming home because she's saying it takes 45 days. Facts, yeah, I understand that. But she told me it took a month. It's been a month. It takes 45 days to work on the case,
Mm-hmm.
to do the investigation. But what investigation do they have? Every time I keep saying that, I keep thinking about what investigation do y'all have? If somebody calling online about some damn false allegations, but on the report you put physical neglect, abuse, and sexual requirement. How y'all get that out of false allegations online? Like, how did y'all get that? If y'all doing y'all investigation, then like, what are y'all trying to do? Torment the children and make the children say something out of the way, or what is really the damn deal? Like, what is going on? Like, literally, my children would have tell y'all from the beginning that something was going on with them, or somebody was being touched on, or something physically is going wrong. And I feel like in my spirit and in my soul, all this shit is a setup. I feel like all this shit is a setup, and I feel like it's just not right. Like nobody's not trying to hear me out. Nobody's not trying to hear me clear. Nobody not understanding how I'm feeling about the situation. Nobody not really looking at my big side of the picture. Like they're not seeing what I'm seeing. They're not hearing what I'm hearing. And every time I hear something, I'm hearing something different. You know what I'm saying? Every time I'm trying to go down there, like I did yesterday, I went down there yesterday to try to talk with the supervisor and talk with the caseworker, but nobody was in the office. So my thing is like this: I'm trying to be very respectful when it comes down to my children because it's been a month already. But for my birthday, that should have been my kids should have been home because that's 45 days. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not understanding like literally 3 to 4 lines open. What do you mean by 3 to 4 lines open? I'm not understanding that. What are you saying? Like I know people can call in and report and everything like that, but what are they saying? Like they gotta be saying something
That's funny,
real
y'all.
fucking crazy.
On the app she hates, they said, y'all go look at the new video she posted. I always took them to dollar store trips and to do their laundry. Didn't I just say that? Like, what the fuck? Yo, she on there. She wants some brownies or some cookie points talking about, I always took them to the dollar store to get snacks and I always did they laundry. Like, I understand that it's a lot of laundry. So it may feel like a full-time job because it's 10 kids laundry. But that's your fault. You don't get no cookies or brownie points for doing your children's laundry and going to the goddamn Dollar Tree. What the hell? Oh man, that girl need help.
For them to say it like that. But at the end of the day, sometimes it's best not to keep quiet about your situation because somebody else can tell you some things that you probably need to know about your situation. And me personally, honestly, being who I am, Shaniqua Grant, I'm not gonna stop at one point when somebody tell me something. I'm gonna keep reaching out because those are my children. I have to reach out and see what's going on because I care about my kids and their feelings. If I didn't care about their feelings, then I wouldn't be out here trying to figure out what's going on. I texted this caseworker late night last night because the kids was on my mind heavy, like, what is really going on? And she was like, well, I was going to get ready to go to Atlanta on my birthday. Go ahead, leave. That's how she said, go ahead and leave.
What the
And I was
hell?
like, well,
She said, "What's going on with the case? Because I'm trying to go to Atlanta for my birthday." And the caseworker told her, "Go ahead and leave." Like, you one dumbass bitch for real. What the fuck, bitch? What's going on? I'm trying to go to Atlanta for my birthday. What the, like, bitch, bye, go ahead and leave. Like she said. Go ahead and leave. Bye. Go ahead and leave. Shit. Bye. The fuck? Bye.
when the kids
Oh
get
my
back in the house,
goodness.
well, it takes
This is
45 days and it
ridiculous.
might be an extra 10 to 15 days if she have to do what she got to do. Then we can just then move into more days. Well, who I'm dealing with. The court, I may not, I may not go to court.
Oh my god, somebody else on the app said this is the third time her kids were removed. She's not getting them back. I kind of feel bad because she don't comprehend what's going on. I'm glad I'm not the only one with these feelings. Like, she's so serious. She don't even understand. Like, she said, I've been trying to be nice all this time. Like, what the fuck, bitch? You didn't lost your mind, bitch. You didn't lost your mind. You're not getting them kids back no time soon.
He's just dealing with
Go
her.
to Atlanta for 6 months, bitch. Bye. Go. Dumbass.
I never in my right mind ever heard anything like this.
They said, we do
Ever.
not want you, Nika, in Atlanta. Keep your sorry excuse for a mom ass in your roaches in South Carolina. Girl, they don't want you in Atlanta, child. Oh, girl said, we do not want you. Keep your sorry excuse of a mom in your roaches in South Carolina with you, bitch.
You know what I'm saying? I'm staying humble. I'm
Stay
staying
away,
peaceful.
Nika.
I'm trying to,
Hell
work on my
no.
book. I'm trying to focus on what I need to focus on while they're gone. But it's still not right. The puzzle pieces are missing. It's so many puzzle pieces are missing and so many clues in this case is buzzing me. Like it's driving me crazy because of the fact that they ain't gone. I was told a month, but you telling me you told me 45 days when I know what you told me. I'm listening what you said. You know what I'm saying? And then the way you talk, it's that it don't sound right. It doesn't sound right at all. So
Why doesn't
I'm
she
gonna lay
use
low for a
her?
little bit.
All right, y'all.
You
They
know?
said, why doesn't she use her birthday trip money to buy mattresses for her kids? I'm confused. All this planning for your birthday. She ain't planning nothing for them kids if they come back. Child. Mm-mm-mm. Poor thing. Then someone else said, definition of neglect. Dirty, lacking consistency of doctor visits, missing records for dental care, kids not enrolled in school, school age kids have not been potty trained, lack of sleeping areas, lack of supervision. Sis, like, yeah, this ain't Lipstick Alley, y'all. This Reddit we on. They breaking it down for her ass, like for real, for real. Mm, girl, I guess they told you how you're neglectful, sis. Girl, it's just being broken down. Po her. That's why she hate the Reddit app. That is hilarious. That's how Chrissy is about Lipstick Alley. Nika hate Reddit like Chrissy and Jazz hate Lipstick Alley. This is hilarious. They physically broke it down for her.
I'm still
This is
watching
why you're a
down
neglectful
and
mother.
still keep
School
my
age
individuals. Like she
children that
said,
aren't
you
potty
gotta,
trained.
what how you say thing,
Girl.
dot all I's, dot all T's,
Mm.
T all I, whatever, however they say that thing. I know the police said to lay those for a while until I get my kids back. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why I did um got rid of my TikTok and my Instagram and my Facebook to keep the flame down. But shit, I might as well just go live, like try to make my money
Oh,
to
wow.
pay my bills, and that's what I was doing on YouTube, try to go live or whatnot because I'm partnership with YouTube. When I'm partnership with them, I'm obligated to make my money by posting my videos. I gotta post 3 or 4 videos a day, or maybe 1 or 2 videos, but making sure I got my time in to make sure I'm getting a check coming in the house. So I got bills I gotta pay. So I got no choice but to get out here and do what I gotta do to be a creator. You know what I'm saying? And
This
not
girl
only
is
that, by being a
slow.
creator, I'm up here trying to stay motivated and positive throughout the whole situation because of the fact that they go. I know my children are in custody with CPS, but they are in care with family. You know what I'm saying? Like with their daddy and with my with my godmom. And I know they probably getting tired. Like they really draining, they tired, and they ready to get their life back. You know what I'm saying? Especially mom. I know she ready to get her life back. She got my babies all the time, and I'm not with my baby. My baby took it out of my arm at 3 weeks, and that's bad for
That's
any mother.
horrible.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? To get their child.
I couldn't even imagine. Like, could y'all for real? I couldn't imagine. I just absolutely could not and don't want to imagine. But I couldn't imagine what her body is going through with her child just being snatched away at 3 weeks. Like, child, my brain and my body and my emotions and my soul, everything would just go through some type of depression. Like, I would freaking just sink into the ground. No, I couldn't imagine. Absolutely not.
Taken out of their hands
Three
at 3 weeks, and
weeks?
it's been what
Wow.
7, 8, it's maybe about 8 weeks now.
She don't even know how old
I
the
didn't get a
baby
chance to
is.
hold her like I wanted to. I got to be supervised when I'm around them. Like
Damn.
I didn't do anything to harm my children or anything. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, I'm getting my privacy. I'm getting my privacy invaded because I got to sit and be monitored with my children when I ain't had to been sit and monitor with my children for 2 or 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? When it was time for the case to go on, she left Elena there with me for 2 or 3 hours. If I was so bad and so physical neglect, like they said, why would you leave her at my house for 2 to 3 hours? Like that's fishy too. Like that's not right because if y'all say I need to be supervised, I damn sure had to be supervised when y'all left Lena there with me, waiting for Nia Godmama to come. You know what I'm saying? So it's like everything that I'm doing as a career, I'm basically letting the world know what I'm going through inside and out with trying to be humble of being a creator, but staying
The
positive at the
creator.
same
What the
time and trying to hold my shit
fuck?
down. You know what I'm saying? With smiling, with laughing and trying to be
Dang.
bitter and all the time and
She's
crying
losing her
because
mind.
people want to see you cry. They want to see you bitter. They want to see you down. They want to see you out. They don't want to see you have anything. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the devil does. And he feel like he win every time he does that, but he's not going to win. And that's one thing I don't allow the devil to do. But I'm going to open my mouth and speak about my children because I had these kids.
Okay,
You know what I'm
girl.
saying?
You're
DSS
right.
didn't have these kids, or nobody on the outside that trying to look in didn't have these kids. You know what I'm saying? A lot of jealousy, hate, and evil shit was going on at the time I was going live. You know what I'm saying? They see certain things, like my kids running around with diapers on and stuff like that. How can you get sexual abuse out of me going live on the camera? How can you get physical neglect if you're not seeing me beating the shit out of my children, doing that
Oh
crazy to
my
my children?
gosh.
I'm a mother who's going to stand up for my rights, and my rights are to fight for my children.
Like I said, Nika uploaded the video from her in home surveillance system of her daughter dropping the baby, her coming out the bathroom and smacking her daughter all in the face, all upside the head, and everything else. She uploaded it. That incident didn't happen on live. Her son pulled and exposed his private parts to the little sister on live. Everybody's seen it. The world's seen it. But the world didn't see her daughter drop her daughter and Nika come and smack her daughter all in the face. Nika uploaded that for the world to see. So, whatever you say, Nika, whatever you say, sis.
Children, at the end of the day, y'all,
Just dumb
don't forget to
shit.
like, comment, and subscribe on this video. And a lot of people, with the comments being on, are being very respectful, and some are not. So the ones that are not, I basically block them away from my channel and tell them to keep it pushing because I don't care what your opinion is, what my opinion is. I'm going to fight for my rights. I'm going to stand up for my children. I'm going to keep doing what I got to do to make sure I stay on top of everything because at the end of the day, when I die, anybody going to take care of my kids and love them and give them the unconditional love that they need and want, like a mother does, and that which is me. Because like I said, I was raised by my grandmother, not my mother. So at the end of the day, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe on the video. Don't forget to watch those ads. But like I said, this case is so fishy and so much going on. For my birthday, I'm gonna try to enjoy it and lay back and relax and not try to worry about so much, on my birthday. But at the end of the day, I still wanted my kids to be home for my birthday because this is something that I do every year with my children. I'm always with my children every year for my birthday. For me to miss a year, like I missed Asia birthday, I'm about to miss Elijah's birthday too as well. it hurts me because of the fact it ain't going. I've been there every year, every doorstep, every inch of the way, and every mile for all my children for birthdays,
Child,
holidays.
y'all, the comments is off on every video. I'm going through them right now. The comments are off on all of the videos. She's talking about people was commenting negative and some people was commenting nice. The comments are off on all the videos, yo.
Everything. And I feel like I'm being neglected in many ways of spending that time with my children for their birthdays and my birthday. So again, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe on the video, and y'all continue to have a marvelous day. Only to the ones that expect me and mine. Truly, see you guys later.
This girl need help, y'all. She really does need help. This is us. Her original channel name is Proud Mama 12. Yeah, Mama. It was Proud Mama 12, and then she had the 13th child, and she changed the channel to This Is Us. She has pretty much popped back up, making videos every couple of days or something, y'all. It's cooking videos and cleaning videos, stuff like that. Y'all can see I watched that one. I watched that little short. That looked good. She didn't put the ingredients of what it is, but it looked good. So I watched a little bit. Also, Sky's life has popped back up also. Y'all, and she got a wig. Sky's life then popped back up on the gang on bandwagon, child, and Sky got a wig, y'all. She's got a wig. Sky's got a new wig. Two new wigs, actually. Shoot. Yeah, this is also braids. She got two new wigs, y'all. But this video, she was talking about some drama with, I guess, one of her
I
new
keep telling myself
friends or
that
something.
I could still rent somewhere else and then one day buy. But then renting
Y'all see, she
is
got her
hot.
a wig
Buying is hot.
on.
It's everything is just like it's ridiculous.
How the hell she partnership with you?
It's ridiculous.
The girl is
And
crazy.
then
You hear how she said she's
even if you
partnership
get
like
something
it was
like
something,
government
you know,
assistance or
special.
paying regular price, like not having government assistance, everything is just ridiculous. A lot of people are not taking government assistance. If you get extra income, like if I can go out here and get 50 million jobs, and I can make so much money where I can be able to pay my own, pay my way bills. I was like, man, I can't. I have 6 kids, 5 going to school, so then I have one at home. I can't afford daycare. I would have to get on the wait list for daycare assistance.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna end this live because we at an hour, and I will come back and we're gonna watch what Sky's life is talking about because as y'all see, it's a constant thing. It's a constant. She said, "I got 6 kids." Like it's a constant. They lay and they have all these children. It's a constant thing. Smack that likety like button on the way out, and we will be right back in a little bit. Okay, bye, y'all.